Guys, these days look like 1863 all over. We're finding a new source of monetary stability. What is that? Crypto, Bitcoin, stablecoins, XRP, Jasmy, ZBEC Network, and many, many more, especially World Liberty Financial. Guys, we're going to get into Jasmy and talk about Jasmy, how all this naysay happened to Bitcoin, and we're going to explain it. You know what's crazy is that people laughed at Bitcoin and they talked crap about Bitcoin, said Bitcoin was nothing, it wasn't going to go nowhere, it wasn't going to do anything. Then it hit $120,000. Same thing as people are doing with Jasmy, so I'm here to stand for Jasmy and represent on what this project's really going to be. Guys, this is not financial advice. This is just some information for you. Look down below. Get yourself a cold storage wallet and get it off of exchanges to keep it safe. Because if it's not in your custody, it's not your crypto. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Let's get into this video. All right, so first of all, we know that all these projects that have been in crypto that have massive revenue attached to them have gone through the same ringer that Jasmy's going through. There's a lot of people that are upset because Jasmy hasn't gotten to, you know, the $1 or $4 valuation. But here's the deal. You know, the deal is that it's going to take time to grow, especially because when Jasmy first initiated their project, they literally started with just the PDL. It was a vision. Now they have the PDL in place. Not only that, is that they have built an ecosystem, and the ecosystem is Junction, Jasmy Chain, Jasmy Swap, and then you could actually build meme tokens on Jasmy. So, guys, there has been some massive shift change in Jasmy to basically set it in the right direction, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that with the crypto market, you know, we've not had a significant bull run. The only thing we've seen was Bitcoin move, and how Bitcoin moved was essentially based off of the money coming from the ETFs going into Bitcoin. Now we are going into either two things. We're going to go into an extended bear market where, you know, things can be a little shaky, or, you know, like some analysis are looking at potential bull run in 150K coming in for Bitcoin in 2026, and everything else will start to shoot up. Me personally, I can't predict anything. I mean, I've tried my shot at predictions, and I read charts for over a year when I put out my 10-cent prediction for Jasmy. I was going through charts. I formulated, I found the bottom. But unfortunately, it didn't pan out that way because the powers to be, the elite, ended up having a different plan for crypto. And it's a good plan. I think that now, you know, stablecoins are basically going to be the next dollar. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it's basically happening right before our eyes. And we got to really look at what's going on. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty in the country, the world. A lot of disruption, but I think the plan is for them to basically bombshell or bomb the dollar bill. I don't know. I mean, I just see the dollar bill fading away and us going to a strong currency, which would be stablecoins. Now, this is huge for Jasmy, Japan, and the yen, and here's why. This is very key for Jasmy because in Japan, Jasmy is really the #1 regulated cryptocurrency token that is available. Other than that, everything else is trash. Because Jasmy, basically, I believe, because if you've studied Jasmy and you've understood like the moves that they've made, you know, they've sat down with SBI, one of the biggest bankings in Japan. They sat down with Toyota. I'm sure they sat down with Apple, and I'm pretty damn sure they got a plan. Now, this is not saying that, you know, you throw all your eggs in one basket, and I say this over and over. But what I'm saying is for you to think in your mind that Jasmy cannot do the $17 that they predicted, you're crazy. I get it right now. Who in the world thought Bitcoin was going to go to $123,000? Who thought Ethereum would go to $4,000? Who thought Solana would go to $180 or $250? Who thought BNB would hit over 1,000? Guys, wake up. Wake up. Jasmy is really pushing to control IoT and data, Internet of Things, which is huge beyond your imagination. If you can't understand how much IoT and how much data that you use on a daily basis, and Jasmy's just continuously running, test runs with colleges. They're running test runs with businesses. They're lining up, and everybody that's holding Jasmy right now, you're gonna have a tremendous payday. And I am basically, I'm calling that. I'm knowing it because I seen what Ethereum was when it was building and it had its speculation and its vision. I understood that was going to be the dominating layer 1 token, aside from Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's not even really considered a layer 1. It's really just, a store of value token, in my opinion. Because, yeah, you could transfer, but it takes a long time to move it. So, to me, it's just like a gold bar. If you bought it, there's not much you could do with it besides throw it in a safe and let it just collect value over time. But Ethereum, Solana, Jasmy, ZBEC Network, World Liberty Financial, VET, Kanta, Polygon, ADA, XLM, HBAR, XRP, Internet Computer, Render, FET AI, Caspa, XDC, the list goes on. What was that? Oh yeah, sorry guys. I have they're all popping up in my head, and I'm trying to put them out there. Arbitron. You have a lot of these networks. The decentralized finance networks. You have you got all these projects that have a massive value. Guys, they're gonna blow up. And what it's gonna do is they're gonna eliminate the coins that have no meaning, that have no purpose. And, it's going to come down to real world utility, decentralized finance. I think gaming will, make it, like Axie Infinity, Alluvium. What's that other one? My God. Can't think of it right now. But I'm telling you, the gaming sector might stay in there. AI is probably going to stay in there deep in 100%. Maybe a couple meme coins. I don't know. There's still a lot of speculation whether, they're going to make it or not. Pump.fun is having some trouble. You can't even use it right now on Coinbase. Can't make no transaction. So, and who couldn't see that from a mile away? That's just a bunch of junk coins, but they're good. they might be. I'm not talking crap about Pump.fun. I'm just saying that a bunch of people are making a bunch of tokens, and I don't know. It's not ethical. It's not, doesn't have no substance. But guys, this is where we're headed. And that's why everything needs to be really evaluated when you're investing in crypto. So if you just take a look at, all the basically XRP, all these cryptos that have stablecoins attached to them, World Liberty Financial, and many more. There's tons, there's not tons, but there's quite a bit that have stablecoins attached to them. Now, you also have PayPal stablecoin, and you guys know that Elon Musk is behind PayPal 100%. So, really, what it's showing, what it's screaming to us, is that stablecoins are essentially going to be the next dollar. Period. I can't explain it any clearer than that. And the reason why I'm saying it is because all these moves that have been happening with Tether, creating a massive amount of stablecoins. And here's where the rubber meets the road, okay? When you are able to just basically generate tokens, so you generate stablecoin tokens. If you could just generate 1 billion tokens, put a value on it as $1, right? In stablecoins. And I'm kind of leading with this because I don't want to say it out loud, but I did. Stablecoins are going to be the next dollar. And you could clearly, if you hindsight 2020, see how they're producing massive stablecoins for different projects, and also USDC, Tether, PayPal USD, USD1, and other countries also. And I haven't digged deep enough to say, okay, well, Africa is doing this stablecoin, but Japan, they have the yen and they're doing a yen stablecoin, and there's going to be a euro stablecoin, and that's what it's going to come down to. Now, who's going to be the kingpin? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all these big coins, Solana, I basically BNB. I think BNB is going to represent Asia, in my opinion. I think BNB is going to be the Asia coin, and they're going to produce that stable coin if they haven't already did. But yeah, I believe so. But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, they do. I think they do have the BNB, but I think they're going to represent Asia. I think USD1 Tether is going to represent the United States. I think every other country is going to get set up with stable coins. And why is this key for Jasmy? Guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much. I know this is not a structured channel. It's basically, almost like a podcast type, the way I run it. But it's just, you have to understand, it's cool to see the market every single day. But honestly, when I jump on here, I'm not looking to see numbers or charts or anything. Guys, the charts are a daily thing. If you're a trader, you might get that warm fuzzy feeling when you look at it. But if you're an everyday Joe that works your ass off, goes to work, comes home and has investments in crypto, you want to make sure you're buying the right stuff. That's what it comes down to. So guys, I appreciate your time, appreciate your efforts. Make sure you guys check out the cold storage wallets down below. Appreciate you guys always coming and watching my channel. Nothing but love coming from me to you guys. People talk shit on projects, but don't let that shit bother you, because the same people were talking shit about Bitcoin, and there's people that bought the Bitcoin at a couple $100, and Jesus Christ, $120,000. Crazy. Buy Bitcoin now. Buy Litecoin. Buy the top 20. Those are good tokens. Buy Jasmy. Buy ZBEC Network. Buy World Liberty Financial, XRP, XLM, HBAR, QNT. All that good shit. Guys, never listen to me. Do your own research. Love you guys. Take care. Be blessed. I'll see you guys on the next one.